we're going to start with the elephant, and the first thing you'll need is your tape, which you're going to tape around your card so we can create this lovely neat edge. You'll need your palette with your 3 colors ready, a couple of jugs of water, your kitchen paper. We need a sharp pencil for tracing the outline, our brush, a little rubber to remove any excess graphite, and I'm going to show you very quickly how we're going to trace our outline. So the first thing we do is we put some tape on the outside of our card to make a nice neat edge. Now the good thing about this tape is because it's low tack, it peels off very easily, but I would recommend to do this gently when you come to peel it off, and also you can reuse it between each card. So grab your graphite paper. Graphite paper has got a shiny side and a matte side, so you put the shiny side down onto your paper, and we're going to place our outline just over it. And what I suggest to do is just to secure your paper with some tape so it doesn't move whilst you're tracing. Right, when you're ready to trace, grab your pencil and don't press too hard, but just make sure you go over all the outline. So there we are, we have our outline. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my rubber and rub off any excess of graphite. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make some grey. Step 1, we're painting the base layer of the elephant. So to make some grey, obviously we've got pink, blue and yellow. So these aren't natural grey colours. We're going to need to mix them. And we need to mix all 3 of them because grey is a mix of all the colours. So if we start with some blue on your palette, add a little bit of red, so we're going to end up with a bit of purple, and we're going to add a bit of yellow, and slowly like this we're going to keep on adding our colours to the blue until we get a nice shade of grey basically. So this is quite a nice mix. So if I dip my brush in water, tap it on the side like this, and then if I just pull the colour down on my cartridge paper, you can see what light value you get out of this grey. So it's still quite blue. So I'm going to add a bit more yellow. And let's see what this looks like. Dip your brush in water, tap it on the side. This is a little bit more... This is a warmer grey, I would say, and I quite like this one. So I'm going to use this grey. So I'm not changing anything to my mix on the palette. All I'm doing is I'm dipping my brush in water, tap it on the side like this, and I'm just going to use the pigments that are on my brush are enough for this base layer. And all I want you to do is to paint the inside within the outline of the elephant. And we've done our step 1. So we're going to leave this to dry, and we're going to paint the background for this card. The background is a slight off a green colour, a very light wash of green. So for this we need to really rinse our brush so there's no grey left on it. And then we're going to make on our palette, we're going to mix the blue and the yellow to make a very light green. So that's a nice sort of bright green. And now what we're going to do is going to rinse our brush, and we're going to make a very light wash out of this color. And that's essentially, again, like the grey, rinsing your brush and pulling this color all over. So now we're going to leave the background dry, and we're going to go back into the elephant because the paint has dried, and we're going to do our shadows. For this step, we're going to need to add some grey. So we're going to now put our shadow areas on the elephant. So we're going to add a second layer of medium value grey. So let's go back to our palette and reactivate our grey. So it's gone quite green. So I'm going to add some red. There we go, and that's good. So now we need sort of a intermediate value. So you can see this is our lighter value. So we're going to need somewhere slightly lighter than this. So if I just add a bit of water to my brush and dilute it ever so slightly, there we got a mid value. So now we're going to run our brush along the elephant's trunk, on the underneath part here, above the head, along the ear, and sort of around the back, bottom area, and the feet. And we're just going to start creating this sort of 3D aspects. So. So this is the first layer of shadow. We're going to wait for this to dry, and then we're going to come back into it with some darker grey. So now I'm just going to add a little bit more grey on the outside, and this is really creating kind of a 3D aspect of this elephant there. So I'm just going on the outside layers now, so lines. And just adding a little bit. As I go along, I am going to use my damp brush to sort of smooth the sharp edges of this shadow. We don't want it to be too dark. So now I'm going to rinse my brush, tap it on the side of the jug, and I'm just going to really smooth the edges like that. So we're just doing a repeat of the previous steps, but with a darker grey. Okay, rinse your brush, tap it on the side so your brush is just damp, and we're going to smooth our edges again. So you can't do it too much because otherwise we'll start ripping off the paper, but it should be enough for you with this technique. There you go. So I'm just adding a bit of paint everywhere. Rough like this, and we are ready to now paint the eye and the tongue and the feet. Right, so now I've made some really dark mix here with blue and red, and we're going to paint the eye with this. So all you need to do is to drop in we go. And I'm just going to trace this little line over the eye like this, and use this dark mix just for the outside, just to enhance the outside of the elephant, the darkest area. Right, so we've got our grey sorted. Now we're going to move on to the red, and we're going to grab some pink, and we're going to do a really light wash of the pink on the sole of the feet, there like this, and in the mouth here. And you can see there's a tiny fold in the mouth, so we'll just grab a bit more pink and just mark it in the middle like that. So we're going to let this dry, and we're going to move on to the bunting. And for the bunting, I'm going to stick within the blues and yellows, and we're just going to paint it like on this example here. Right, so on your palette, have some a variation of colors ready, and just we're going to alternate each flag. So it's totally up to you the way you do it. I'll just start with a darker color and make my way through. So we're going to let this dry, and when the paint is fully dry, we can use the gel pen to just add the the little ribbon on the bunting. Right, so now the paint is dry, you can start using your gel pen and just simply trace the line for the bunting. And there you are. So now we can peel off the tape very gently. And remember, you can reuse the tape for other projects if you feel like it. And there you are, you've got a really nice, neat edge. So that's our little elephant with bunting, and I've got a couple of ideas. You can do it in pink as well, with different bunting, and here I've got it in same color, but again different bunting with sort of purples and oranges. So really choose your color scheme, and you can adapt it to whoever the recipient of the card is. So I hope you've had fun, and let us know how you get on with your projects, and don't forget to share it on Instagram or on Facebook on our community page. Thank you for watching.